conquered China in the 17th century and founded the Qing dynasty, defeating the Ming and creating a new dynasty that would last until 1912. A question to ask, however, is why the Manchus conquered China in the 17th century when a century earlier the Manchus were another nomadic peoples on the Chinese frontier. That's what I will be covering in this video. Before I start, I just want to say that this video is a collaboration with fellow YouTuber CoffeeandPie, who makes good country ball art and history videos. I will be covering the reasons for the Manchu conquest of China, while he goes over the battles and the conquest itself. Link to his channel will be in the description. To make one thing clear, Manchus is a term to describe the nomadic tribes from modern-day Chinese Manchuria. The nomadic tribes from this region will be the ones responsible for the Manchu conquest of China and the upbringing of the Qing dynasty. There are two main reasons for the Manchu conquest of China, those two reasons being the Black Plague and the Little Ice Age. The Black Plague in the 14th century hit the nomadic tribes especially hard with depopulation considering the disease came out of Mongolia. The nomads of Manchuria were hit with the Black Plague, depopulating the steppe peoples to such a point the disease helped wipe out the Mongol overlords in Yuan, China and the Golden Horde. The second reason was the Little Ice Age, a climate change event in the 17th century that made the world colder. A consequence of the Little Ice Age was the steppe regions and especially Manchuria became a much drier climate and less habitable region in general, making China look more appealing as a home to the nomads. At this point, with the Black Death and the Little Ice Age hitting the nomads hard, conquering China may have been seen as necessary for the survival of these nomad nations. The Black Death and Little Ice Age alone didn't incentivize the Manchus enough to conquer China, as tribes were still comfortable living in Manchuria. Things would change, however, in 1618 between the Ming Dynasty and Jurchen tribe leader Narachi. In 1618, leader of the Jurchen tribe, Narachi, had listed several grievances that Narachi had against the Ming Dynasty, or Narachi's seven grievances. These seven grievances were 1. The Ming Dynasty killed Narachi's grandfather without any reason. 2. The Ming favored the Yihe and the Hada tribes against Jianzhou. 3. The Ming forced the Jurchens to make up for the lives of people that crossed the border and were killed by the Jurchen, violating treaties made by both parties. 4. The Ming sent troops to protect the Yihe against the Jianzhou Jurchens. 5. The Yihe broke its promise to Narachi by marrying the eldest daughter to the Mongolians rather than the Jurchens, and the Yihe was backed up on this by the Ming. 6. The Ming dynasty forced Narachi to give up the reclaimed lands for harvesting in the Chashai, Sancha, and Faun. 7. The East Laonian government of the Ming appointed a man named Zhang Boji to perform garrison duties, but during this time, he abused his powers and, quote unquote, rode roughshod over the people. When the Ming dynasty refused to both pay tribute and answer for Narachi's grievances, Narachi, leader of the Jurchen tribe, declared himself the founder of the Qing dynasty and went to war with the Ming dynasty. And that is where our story ends on the backstory and reasoning for the Manchu conquest of China. That's the end of the video. Go to Coffee and Pie's channel in the description to watch his video on the battles and the gradual subjugation on the Manchu conquest of China. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to this content if you want more of it, or else General Sherman is going to come back to life and you burn your house down.